Hello guys, Tops here. Today I want to talk to you about how many stats a good bro should have. Okay, let's get right into it and let's take an unreasonable example. Right, so this guy is my lone wolf. So if you, in general, Battleforge frontliners are kind of the best. You want to have Battleforge damage frontliners. In general, a very diverse team is good, but this is what you will need. Battleforge frontliners and damage dealers. And in general, I would say at least 80 to 85 hit points is necessary for a good bro with Colossus. If you go under 80 HP with Colossus, that bro is too weak for frontline in my opinion. Okay, next, let's go to fatigue. For a damage dealer, I would say at least 60 to 70 usable fatigue after equipment, and without equipment I aim for 140 plus. And this is kind of 77, that's good, that's very good. For a heavy Battleforge frontline damage dealer. Resolve. Okay, Resolve, my baseline is 40. I always play with a banner, so my baseline is 40 and I get plus 10 or 15 from the banner. Depends on my banner. But 40 is my baseline. If a bro cannot reach 40, he's bad. Right? And more is better. 50 plus is very good if you can get there, but I would say 40 to 50 is kind of the optimum. Initiative doesn't matter for frontliner, but it can matter for special builds like the dagger guy, right? For nimble dagger guys. Let's go to melee skill. And the simple answer is as high as possible. And I wouldn't consider a guy that cannot reach 90 plus melee skill good. So 90 plus melee skill is kind of my baseline, better 95. And right, if you have somebody who's like high 80s, maybe just 90, he's not that good. Or here he is 84, he's not a good frontliner. That guy 98, very good. Range skill, pretty simple. If you play ranged, any kind of range build, you want as much as possible. If not, you don't care. Melee defense, as much as possible. Arguably the best stat in the game. There is never enough melee defense. Note, at 50 melee defense, every point above that only counts as half. So if you have 51 melee defense, you actually have 50.5 melee defense. For a frontliner, I would say, Battleforge frontliner, at least 30 plus. More is better, 35 to 40 is way better and kind of optimal, and everything above that is better. If you cannot reach 30, this is kind of my baseline, he cannot be a Battleforge frontliner, he has to be a nimble guy and possibly a backliner. Or at least he has to be a backliner, right? Range defense. I don't level range defense at all, except if it's negative. I like to patch out negative range defense. So that one guy, we can look at him, he has negative range defense without shield, and that guy gets then focused by everybody. So even with shield, he took a lot of damage last fight and almost died. So you want to have kind of at least positive around 0 range defense for everybody, so that nobody gets really that focused by the AI, in my opinion, right? Yeah, this is damage. I think that's it. Yeah, should be it. That's kind of my base stats that I would get for good bros. And special build require special stats, that's clear. And if you have a guy who has not enough fatigue to be a battle-forged damage frontliner. You can try to make him into a nimble guy and make him a nimble duelist or a nimble two-hander. That can work, because you can get a lot of fatigue by not wearing heavy armor. Right, and you don't need that much defense. It's still the best stat in the game with nimble, but within your play nimble, you most of the time have dodge. This guy doesn't have dodge. Okay, I fucked that up. Most of the time you have dodge, so you can get more melee and range defense from your initiative, which is actually pretty good. That guy has dodge. So, and he has 32 base melee defense, and his initiative is gonna add up to that. So he's fairly survivable even without very high melee defense and a shield. And he's no Battleforge. He can still be surprisingly defensive. Alright, this is all for the video. I hope you get something out of it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Like, comment and subscribe. See you in the comments, and have a nice day. Bye bye.